Absolutely crazy.
All right, bet, bro. Sorry, 123. You'll check it.
He gonna pay it too, man.
Pull it up a little bit. I'm just gonna ask you a quick question.
Now, I don't know what is in the water these days, but these barbers are charging an insane amount for some haircuts. I've seen some barbers charge $50 to over $100 plus just for a simple cut. Sometimes it'd be for a taper fade, or maybe it's just for a regular haircut. Like, these haircuts are getting insane with the prices. We're finna see what other people have to say about these barber prices and see like what exactly is going on, man.
Gotta share this. Like, we gotta come together and like build a union or something, because this is crazy. I went on a cut app yesterday because I've been going to this new barber and trying to find a new barber, right? I looked at his prices. Man's is trying to charge $100 for a haircut, $50 for a shape up. A shape up. I don't give a fuck how inflation inflates. A shape up should never be $50. It's a shape up. Before, like when you used to see these prices, barbers were doing stuff like they were doing like the hot towel and all the extra shit that you didn't need. Cool, because I never wanted that. Now regular haircuts are these prices. Bro is charging $30 for a hot towel. I'm assuming he means a hot towel and a shave, but this is out of pocket. You know what I knew was a problem? When Patrick Beverly was complaining about haircut prices. Patrick Beverly's in the NBA. If he's complaining, you know damn well I'm complaining.
Even the people that have the money are complaining about these prices, then you know that it's a big problem. Like, as y'all can see from this, just this picture right here, $50 for a shape up, for a simple lineup. For $50, man, you could do, this is some stuff that you could do yourself. Haircut, $90. What have we come to? If I'm paying $90 for a haircut, it better be the freshest cut that I ever had. No enhancements, no, none of that. It better revive me and turn me into something else, because there is no way in hell that I'm paying $90 for no haircut. And then to have an extra hot towel on it is $30. Feels like these days, these barbers are finding new ways to just hustle the hell out of their clients.
Every haircut isn't worth $50 to $70. Y'all should start charging them based on what you have to do to your client. Like, for example, the person that comes every 2 to 3 weeks to get a low taper and have the wave showing, why is he paying $50 versus a person who only comes every time he needs an event and you got to cut down a bush? Charge that person $100. But your loyal person that comes every 2 weeks, he should only be paying $20, because last I checked, if you're lucky and you have good genetics, hair only grows half an inch a month. So what are you really doing? Stop giving everybody fucking enhancements. Make that an extra charge for the people that want to pay for it. If I walk in there and ask for a low taper fade and show the waves, that's $20. That's a 10-minute fade, especially if my hair is already fade length from the last 2 weeks. Y'all charging based on your feelings and what you think you're worth and not what you actually are.
Yo, he brings up a good point. Charge these people for enhancements. One thing I hated whenever I went to the barbershop last time that I've ever went was that not only did they cut my hair, but they also added enhancements to my hair and then charged me for it on top of it. Like, I didn't even ask for no enhancements to enhance my, to the little spray thing in my hairline to even enhance my haircut. I'm the type of person, when I go get my haircut, I want it to be as natural as possible. And when you are upcharging these people for services that they're not even asking for, or putting it into this price, like, this should be an added on price if that person wants them enhancements or not. Another thing that he talks about is with having a loyal customer. If you have somebody who is continuing to come to you every week or every 2 weeks or however long it is that they come in to get their haircut, I think it's fair that you kind of charge that person a little bit less, because you know that they're going to continue to be a loyal customer, continue to be a customer that's going to keep coming. So it does make sense to charge that person less than to charge them a whole lot of money for the person that's keep coming in, but then charge a person that just came in for the first time a little bit less.
Oh, this ain't that great of a skill, man. I'm sorry to all you barbers out there, man. Yo, I got mad love for you, but yo, you definitely are overvaluing yourself. Yo, these barbers have lost their cotton picking minds, man. These dudes want like $60 without a tip. And I'm sitting there like, I'm willing to go 40. I might even go 50 with the tip if you do a really good job, but you cannot start off with no $60, man. Y'all done lost your mind, okay? They're talking about their value and their worth, and maybe you don't fit in over here. Maybe you should get somebody that you can afford their value. I'm like, these are the most divaed out. This is the most divaed out profession that I've encountered since hairdressers. I guess there was a thin line back in the days. I mean, in the '80s, when we were young kids, me and my little crew, man, 5 of us, man, and we wanted to stay fresh. So we'd go get, we go to our barber shops. Back then, man, you could get a cut for $5, man, $8, 10 max, man. You go to the barber school, let them experiment on you, man. That's what poor black kids did in my hood.
Just literally have to let another client walk out the door. He came in asking for a skin drop fade. And like I said, to me, those are the most time-consuming haircuts. So I need full price for that. Even though it is a haircut, But I told him 50 straight up. And then he was like, oh, that's too much. I was like, well, the most I could do
$50?
is take $5 off. I'll do it for 45. Then he was like, no, it's okay. And I gave him another chance. I said, if you pick something else, I could go a little bit lower.
So now he got to pick a whole different haircut.
Nah, that's all right. Sometimes you just gotta let shit go.
For real.
You trying to get me to knock too much off my value of work, bro. Like, I can't do it. I'm sorry.
If this is how barbers are moving, you guys are going to have to start clocking in for real, because no one's paying $50 for a fucking haircut, dude. Like, everything that's happened to the economy does not affect barbers at all. Like, I don't understand. Are they charging more for clippers or batteries? No, not really. Not really. So what makes the price of the haircut go up? I'm not understanding. The clippers got more expensive or what? I'm not understanding why you need to charge $50 for the same haircut that was $20. You know? I'm not getting that. But if this is how barbers are moving now, you guys are going to be unemployed. I'm sorry to tell you. Plus, people are already starting to grow out their hair for real, because no one's trying to deal with this shit. No one's trying to walk into a place to get some inches cut off to cut their fucking hair. You talk about $50. Bitch, I'll just grow out my hair. How about that? And I just looked up what a drop skin fade even is, and let me show you guys what it looks like.
That's crazy.
So
1.5 with the grain.
Did Jalen Hurts looking like sat in my chair and didn't know? After you're done with that, you want to detail it.
It's not even a hard haircut.
Looking like money.
I mean, it looks good. I'm not gonna lie, it looks good, but is it $50 good? No. It's not worth $50 though. That's all I'm saying.
Like, okay, man, say you did. Oh yeah, you already know, man. What's you get?
I'm starting to think it's because some of these barbers, they want to try to do this barber thing for a living. And, when you have these barbers out here, they're the people that are in charge of your appearance. So depending on how a haircut looks, let's be real. When you get a fresh cut and, you come out that barbershop with a fresh little cut or whatever, like that really can determine a lot of things, like your confidence, just how the appearance of how you look and going into different spaces. It really does change how people perceive you based on the certain haircuts that you have. That could be a big reason why some of them feel like that they could just charge these high amounts for some of these haircuts, which is honestly insane.
It's gonna be $83.99. Alright, cool. So can I ask you a quick question?
$83.99 for a haircut? Is this?
He just willingly paid
$40 haircuts was unreasonable. Where are we getting $83.99 haircuts? What the heck is going on? Real quick, I don't want to bash on this kid at all. I have no problem, but this haircut is not worth $83.99. I'm sorry. Did he even cut your hair? And then don't even get me started on the tip. You're charging someone $83.99 for a haircut. You're going to add a tip option? It's going to ask you a few questions. What? I'm speechless. That's crazy. And then when I go on this barber's profile, they literally are like, oh, we're not selling haircuts. We're not selling blah, blah, blah. We're selling confidence.
Where?
Obviously, the clients that go get a haircut from him, they know what they're getting into. They know they're going to be paying about $100 for a haircut.
Yo, I cannot imagine being somebody getting a cut and just willingly looking at the amount and spending over $83.99 for a cut. Like, there is nothing in me that would encourage me to feel like, oh, $83.99, I'm gonna pay that. I feel like that's a good price for me to pay for a haircut. Like, I would look at that amount and be like, yo, that's something ain't right here. Like, what? And the fact that he just scanned it, just willingly paying that much for a cut like this, I don't know if this is just something normal that he's just used to. Like, yeah, I already know the cut's gonna be this much, but I would be asking a lot of questions. Like, it don't even look like he got shaped up or nothing just from looking at some of the pictures from him. Like, I mean, he probably did like a good little fade on the sides, but nothing that costs $83 for a cut like this.
Barbers are crying right now, man, because business is starting to slow down, man. The internet and TikTok got a lot of these barbers thinking, bro, that they could really charge, bro, $50, bro, $60, $100 a head. Yeah, man, that's what TikTok did, man, to the barbers, bro. Had these people thinking, man, that they were something outside of a freaking barber, man. Don't we remember who y'all were? We remember who y'all were, bro. We remember that the reason y'all became barbers, man, is because y'all ain't go to college, probably dropped out of high school. Yeah, that's who y'all were, man. Y'all didn't get an education, man, so y'all decided, man, to cut hair for a living, bro. And TikTok got in your head, and now y'all thinking, nah, $100 a head, this is different. No. They're barbers. They cut hair. What I do is different. No, it's not. You dropped out of high school, bro. You didn't go to college. You don't got an education, bro. You don't got a PhD in barbery. And you know what? I'm happy that people, man, are starting to sharpen up. Be like, I'm not gonna be spending $60 a week on a haircut, man. Like, are you crazy? Listen, no barber should make more than $30 a haircut, bro. Period. If people want to tip, let them tip. But no barber should ever charge more than $30, bro, for a haircut.
I ain't saying that this is every barber that's didn't went to college and they doing this whole barber thing to kind of make up for the education, which by any means I respect it. That's the hustle at the end of the day. But I've seen this kind of story happen a lot of times where they'll go to barber school, maybe be self-taught, and then they get into these barbershops and start charging these prices to try to make a living and try to get by. So, this probably might be one reason why they might try to charge these amounts.
So I've been in the industry for 13 years. And I've seen the price of haircuts rise. I can understand with the cost of living that our prices go up a little bit. We were at $25, I think, when I started, and now haircuts are like somewhere around $45, $50 or something like that. And now you're seeing barbers out here talking about, my haircuts are $100. How come you're not getting $100 for a haircut? You getting $100 for a haircut don't make you a better barber. It don't make your product better. This industry was built in a sense to make people feel better about themselves. Because if you look good, then you feel good.
Right.
So how is it that now to look good, it's costing that much money for a normal person to be able to get a haircut? I don't care who you are. Whether you're an NBA star, I got NBA people on my roster, I got NFL people on my rosters. When they come to me, the haircut price is $40. What does this do? Why do I do this? Because I have faith in humanity. People like to tip, but when you're taking the tip off top, then you don't leave no room for a person to be able to do something that they or show their appreciation. So they leave feeling worse than what they did coming into you.
Right.
And it's because of, I feel like it's because of the price and the amount that the price that you charge and the amount that they gotta pay just for a basic haircut. Even if they like it, they want to be able to do something, do something extra, throw you a couple dollars on there, but you already took the head off, So how is this benefiting? How have we gone from wanting to make somebody feel good and wanting to promote, good vibes in the community to, my ego says that I deserve to be paid $100. You don't deserve to be paid no $100. I don't care what you do. I mean, unless you're compounding services, like maybe I'm doing a facial, I'm doing a hot towel, I'm doing the razor shave, I'm keeping you in here for about an hour and a half, then I can see you paying. You can see you charging $100. But a basic haircut just to show up and see you, Don't you know it's 150 fucking barbers, excuse my language, but it's 150 barbers from Guadalupe to the 202, okay? When they pull up to you, it's not their privilege to pull up to you. It's your privilege to have them because they could have went anywhere. Get your mind right. You want to make more money, do more work. Don't try to get rich off the expense of other people just because you feel like you're the best. I feel like I'm the best. I feel like everything I do got my signature on it. And I take pride in my work. But I also have pride in humanity. I also have faith in humanity that if you do good to them, they'll do good to you.
Shout out to this brother here, man. When it comes to just charging these prices, like, you gotta be real. Like, when you're charging over $100 plus for these haircuts, like, it better come with the haircut, the towel, like, they keeping you in there for a minute and doing all these services. But just to come in for a simple haircut, to just getting a simple fade, and you're paid the amount that they're charging you to pay, and then making you pay a tip on top of the already expensive amount, it makes people feel miserable. Like, I had to spend all this just to look this way, which really encourages people to think, maybe it's a good idea to start learning how to cut my own hair. That's something that I do. When I was kind of going through going to barbershops and everything, I think I had one barber that did it for me. It was one barber that had messed up my hair. Like, he kind of pushed my hairline back a little bit, and I grew it back since then, but he kind of messed up my fade and thing, and it just got to a point where I was like, what, I'm finna just buy me some clippers and learn how to do it. Now, it took me a few years to really get better at it, but it's definitely worth the investment getting into your own clippers than to be spending the amounts that some of these barbers be charging. Like, it's gonna take a while for you to really learn how to do it and to really get into the whole style of just learning how to cut your hair. But after you really get it down and get it down pat, it is worth it 100%.
Bro, I just told my barber gang I'm finna have to learn how to cut myself. I ain't gonna cap to you, G, because ain't no way I just got the retwist and then motherfuckers talking about, I bet I'll be back next week for the cut. This motherfucker talking about, I bet, gang, prices went up. Prices went up. Shit. My boy, I was already paying you motherfucking 30 bars. Talking about prices went up. Bullshit. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? I said, gang, because this nigga been cutting me since grade school. I said, gang, what you mean prices went up? Talking about, yeah, gang, inflation, a motherfucker. I'm like, shit. I'm like, you know what? I've been seeing a lot of shit on this app, bro. Motherfuckers getting themselves cut and shit, bro. I told him, I said, bro, you gonna show me how to cut myself? He gonna say, that's y'all young niggas' problem. I always try to save some money. I'm like, nigga, what? I don't even think that's an age thing, gang. I think that's just a grown-up thing. We all want to save some money. Talking about prices went up when I was already giving you 30. Shit. He talking about, bro, shit, my bro, I'm really worth more than that, bro. Some niggas out here playing 40, 50, nigga. I said, do I know like some niggas? What? Hell no. I said, gang, if you think that I'm giving you more than 30 ball when I ain't even got a full beer for you to line up, shit, bullshit. I said, you got another thing. I said, gang, I will learn how to line myself up because I love you, gang. I really do, and I want to support you. So I'm going to have motherfuckers that's willing to pay that shit come get cut by you because you cold as hell. But if you think I'm going to go up over 30 ball, fuck, neighbor.
Man, this is real, man. I know some people just within my friends and stuff, like, they go to barbers, and some of these barbers, they've been cutting them since they were like they were in kindergarten, like real little kids. And nowadays they looking at them and they paying these high amounts now, and they're having to deal with a barber that they've been going to for a while, charging a set amount, and all of a sudden they raising the prices up the roof. Like, yo, where'd this come from, bro? And yeah, it's a reality that a lot of people are living in right now.
You see me with a haircut 4 times a year, because since the fuck when was getting a haircut equivalent to paying your mortgage? I just line up my thick ass mustache, shave my face, and keep it pushing. Cause you got me fucked up. Cause look though, I hit my barber up like last week, right? I was like, yo, I need a cut, man. Like, I got like some interviews lined up. I need a cut. He was like, yeah, I'm not at the shop right now. I'm only doing house calls this week. Oh, you're a house call nigga now. Since the fuck when? You've been cutting my hair since I was 13. 13. I'm 26. 13 years. Now you're just getting fucking bougie. Now you're getting fucking bougie. And I only go to him cause, like, bro, like where I'm from, Bro, like it's a real swing and a miss, right? And my hair grow weird on this side. So when niggas be taping me, they be raising my fucking hairline and shit. My shit be all the way back here every time I get cut by anybody else. He's the only one that knows how to do my taper right. So I was like, bro, I really need this taper. I really need this haircut, bro. Like, cause I want to look good for these interviews and shit. Like, I look good right now.
Yeah,
don't get it fucked up.
true.
But like, you feel me? A little burst fade. You feel me? That adds a little flair. So I was like, bro, how much your house calls hit for? Cause you feel me? You can pull up to the crib. We can watch TV while you cutting my shit. That's low key a vibe anyway, right? True. So he was like, yeah, I pull up to your crib. It's gonna be 300. 300?
$300.
What the fuck?
Absolutely
Haircuts used to be
crazy.
$15. $20 if you got enhancements. Then they raised it to 25. Then they raised it to 35. Then they raised it to 45. Then they raised it to 60. This shit getting out of hand, bro. You're cutting my bro. First off, all niggas will understand this. Haircuts expire in 3 days. I'm paying a $300 for a house call for 3 days of looking sharp. After that, I gotta shave my fucking face again. Fuck. So look though, I was like, you know what? How much would a lineup be? If you pull it to my crib, how much would a fucking lineup be? How much would it be? This nigga said $150. I almost socked the.
You telling me you charging $150 for a simple lineup? And not only that, I mean, it's understandable to charge a travel fee whenever you have to pull up to somebody's house to cut, but for $300, like that person better be in a different state or like a whole nother city if you charging that amount.
So right then and there, I was like, I gotta make an executive decision. Do I go to this barber around the corner that be consistently fucking me up, or do I pay $150 for this lineup, for this fucking lineup, and right. just go into my fucking budget? What do I do? It's like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the barber shop around the corner and just hope these niggas don't fuck me up. So I pull up around the corner, right? I don't know if you can notice, this side is lighter than this side. I'ma get there, nigga. I'ma get there. So I pull up. As soon as I pull up, I knew it was gonna be bad, because it was that one nigga in the corner that was just hitting his cake. Let me show you with my jacket. He was getting his cake, because niggas that don't get no clients, they see a nigga coming in like, yo, I got you.
Yeah, they be waving that cake.
I got you. I'm like, first off, where's your clients?
Yo.
Where's your clients? It's 2 p.m. It's 2 p.m. on a Saturday.
And the crazy part is they be doing that and there be nobody in there, bro. But as soon as you walk up in that barbershop, hey, I got you. Like, come, yeah, I got you. They be waving that little cake trying to get you to come get a haircut with them.
Barbershop should be jumping. Everybody got clients but you. You know what? Fuck it. Like, let's see what you working with. So I get in the chair and he was like, yo, what you want? I said, yo, let me get a low taper fade. I want to keep my bars thick, because I'm trying to get my bars right. Keep my bars thick. Give me a low taper fade. Don't go above.
Yeah.
Don't go above. We just talking back and forth. He getting to know his client and shit. He was like, yo, who's your favorite football team? I said, I'm a Chargers fan. He's like, damn, I can't be cutting your hair right now, bro. I'm a Broncos fan. Why are you a Broncos fan? I was like, yeah, are you from like Colorado or something? He was like, nah, I just fuck with their colors. Or this nigga, he one of them remedial niggas. So I got a Broncos fan that's from California cutting my hair. Already a fucking red flag. He likes their team colors. You're a team color ass nigga. You're grown as fuck talking about you like, cut my fucking hair. On top of that, he's one of them niggas that stopped cutting your hair to talk to other niggas. You been cutting hair for how long? You can't fucking multitask? You still on the same side.
Yo, that's what's crazy. Like they'll like these barbers, they'll be at a point where they'll be talking and just trying to create conversations, and then they'll be on the same part. Like then sometimes they'll be lining you up. It's like, dang, you've been lining up that same spot for the past 20 minutes, and we sitting here having a conversation. It's like, bro, like, we could talk or whatever, because I understand, barber talk, you get to talking about different things, but make sure you still staying on task to do my hair, because some of these barbers, they don't be doing too good with trying to multitask.
You still on the same side. The same side. He talking to this nigga across the barbershop talking about, ha ha ha, the club was so crazy. I'm just sitting here like this. Nigga, cut my fucking hair. So like 30 minutes go by, bro. Real shit. Niggas that get their haircuts, the taper part, you feel me, does not take 30 fucking minutes. The whole, like, you should not, like, the whole haircut experience should be like 40 minutes max if they taking their time and shit. Like, taking their time, you know, enhancements, all that, right? This nigga is still on this side for the last 30 minutes talking and shit. And bro, he like, I can tell, like, he's squinting his eyes and shit. He low-key struggling. I'm like asking him, I'm like, yo, you good? I'm like, make him stop cutting my hair and shit. I'm like, yo, you good? He's like, yeah, this side that you have right here is fucking me up. I was like, bro, I told you before you started cutting my hair, it grows a little different on this side. You gotta like tape my shit a little light. I look in the fucking mirror, nigga. Oh my God, bro, I can't even explain the fucking taper he gave me, bro. You can see, I don't know if you can see, he fucked me. He was fucking me. It's grown back a lot since then, but gang, when I tell you in the moment, I wanted to beat that nigga ass. So I was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Can you like finish the cut? Are you like, you know, capable of finishing my hair? He was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like I'ma try. I was like, bro, I'm already fucking here. He already cutting my hair. He already like, you know, starting this shit. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna see this shit all the way through. 30 more minutes go by. I'm sitting in this chair like this with this fucking cape on, listening to this weak ass music in this weak ass fucking barbershop, right? And this nigga, mind you, no other client came in so far for this nigga to sit there and wait. It's just been me. So this nigga doesn't get clients. Now I know this nigga don't get clients. I'm still sitting in this chair, right? This nigga is still on the same side of my fucking head. Nigga. So I stop him again. I'm like, yo, did you get any, you haven't got no progress, bro. It's just super light right here. Like, there's no fade. He's like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I can't finish the cut, man. Like, I can't finish the cut on this side, or I can, but it won't look the same on either on both sides. So I was like, just stop cutting my hair, gang. Just good. Take this shit up. Take the cape off me. I'll find someone else to cut my fucking hair. And but if I don't, you just know you fucked me. You fucked. He was like, yeah, if you get out this chair, you're gonna have to pay for the full cut. I said, pay for the full cut.
Full cuts.
Me.
Nah, first of all, there's gotta be some type of stipulation with that. Like, if you gonna only do like half the cut and everything, I feel like there should be some type of thing to be like, yeah, I mean, he still kind of cut, so it'll be fair to pay like half price, but full price, and you sitting here messing my hair up, not even giving me what I asked for. You're staying on the same side, not getting to the rest of my hair or doing any other cut to it. I feel like there should be some type of stipulation for something like that. But I started to see why this guy doesn't get that many clients, because this is honestly wild.
Meet me the fuck outside. I got gloves in the trunk. I'm gonna beat the. He was like, bro, that's like, it's just one of our policies in the barbershop. And but mind you, I'm low key making a small little scene in this barbershop, right? Everybody can hear us. And everybody's like, you know, on his side. I can tell they're on his side and shit. They're not really on my side and shit. So it's like one of the policies and shit is when you sit in the chair, you're like obligated to pay for the haircut, no matter for the haircut experience. I was like, damn, this barbershop is obviously not doing good, because if you can't fucking let a nigga walk the fuck out and be sad about the haircut that you gave him without having to pay, damn, y'all must not make no fucking money in this bitch.
Exactly.
Y'all must not make no fucking money in this bitch. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna make no scene, because obviously.
And them are the barbers that you really gotta be careful about, because when they're at a point where they're making you charge full price for even not even doing your hair right or not even finishing the cut, like you could tell, like, them type of barbers, they have those low reviews where they're just not good people to go get your haircut at, especially if they charging that and then the high prices with that. It's just red flags all over. Like, it's not worth having to go through this type of struggle.
They all these 8 other barbers that are weak as fuck, by the way. If y'all watching this, y'all all can't cut hair. I seen all the fades y'all was doing. Y'all all suck. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to cause no scene. How much is the haircut, man? You're not even gonna guess how much this nigga was charging for this haircut that he couldn't even finish. This nigga looked at me dead in my face, dead in my shit, and was like, Yeah, with my rates, a low taper fade, yeah, that would be $80.
Did he just say $80 for messing up his hair and only doing half of it and not even finishing the cut? And you know what's crazy about this? There's people out here that's actually gonna pay that price.
Dollars? I was like, my budget for haircuts is $40. You're not getting shit else out of me. He was like, you know what? I can't let you leave the barbershop then. And honestly, if you try to, I'll call the cops. Call the cops.
Call the cops.
Call the cops? Oh, you're a fucking square bob. But it's okay. I just got paid an extra $70 for doing this lawsuit on this app called Pay Me. So I gave him the extra $40 he needed. And guess what? Guess what I did on the way out? All the barbers. All the barbers. While I'm walking out giving them the finger with my fucked up haircut, one of them in the front was like, bro, you don't got to be disrespectful, bro. I was like, look, yo, barber back there, he disrespected my fucking head. Fire this nigga. And if I come back and he's still here, I'm calling the feds on him. I'm not going to give y'all the name of the barbershop because my parents raised me better. But if y'all see me outside, you know my face.
Oh my gosh, man. These cuts are getting insane. Charging these high amounts for these haircuts. Like, I feel like the standard for haircuts should not go past $25. 25, pushing 30. 30 on the higher end if you're getting other services done. But for these haircuts, there's no reason, unless you are getting the best, crispiest haircut that you done ever had, or this is just some type of barber that just, you know, really got it like that, then, you know, it's understandable to kind of charge that amount. But for a regular barber to get a regular haircut, should not go past $25, $30. That's going to be the end of this video, man. Y'all let me know y'all's thoughts down in the comment section. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 10K subscribers. See you on this video.